How's it going, everyone? My name is Michael SK, and welcome to 9 Episode 2. Yeah, we're back at it again. I actually found the first episode to be pretty fun. Like, it wasn't anything spectacular, but it piqued my interest. The characters were colorful and fun and interesting to a degree. This whole game is bright. It's as if somebody turned on RTX. Everything's just is shining right in my face. I guess the better example would be HDR being on, but whatever. The point is that I did have fun with episode 1. And while things never got too deep, like into the whole story with who the villain is and this and that, nothing really got deep with the characters either, including the main heroine in that episode. But it was still a fun time. And I'm told that as we go further and further in, everything gets better. Everything gets deeper. Things pick up, which I'm all for. I'm ready for that. What I'm not ready for is for what is going to go down in this episode, because the main heroine this time around is Sora. That is the main character's sister. By blood, I think. And that worries me to many degrees. And I hope it worries you guys as well. If it doesn't, I want to say that's okay, but I also don't want to say it's not okay. Without further ado, we will jump in, and I guess I'll get reacquainted with everyone, with the whole idea of the story here, because yes, we do want the protagonist voice on. It has been a little bit since I did play episode 1, so we got to kind of get back into the groove here, which is fine. I hope. Everyone has a few memories they hold especially dear. Things they can't forget, things they mustn't forget. It goes without saying, but I have some too. Or at least I should have. And yet, they seem to have vanished. Why that is, I cannot say. But they've been scrubbed from my mind so thoroughly that I cannot begin to guess at what they may have been. All that remains is an incredible sense of unease. And there she is. I don't know what we're supposed to be getting out of this. Is she disappearing from our memories? Is that what's happening here? But why? If that is the case. Also, a lot of you guys I guess we have to remember. A lot of you guys really say that Sora is like waifu material, best girl, whatever you want to say. And I find that hard to believe, because I mean, there's just so many aspects about her that are just god-awful, so y'all better be onto something, or I'm going to be a little upset with you guys. Scarcely half a month has passed since the new term began and I became a second year. And yet, this has been perhaps the most eventful 15 days of my entire life. It all started at the festival. A while back, there was this anime called Mobius Ring, the Cycle of Reincarnation. The town I live in, Shiromitsugawa, helped sponsor it as a way of promoting tourism to the area. The show had some convoluted plot based off of local folklore. It left a big impression on a small group of dedicated fans. But most people regarded it as one of those oddball shows that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Though it went down in anime history as a complete failure, it's unclear whether the big wigs behind the regional sponsorship deal are clueless to that fact, or simply aren't willing to admit it. It's been 2 years since the anime aired. And so we had the second annual Mobius Festival, a ham-fisted attempt to get some mileage out of the anime despite the local residents' overwhelming opposition to going through the cringeworthy event a second time. Unfortunately, an earthquake happened right as things were getting started, putting an abrupt end to the festivities. To make matters worse, the earthquake shattered the namesake treasure of the Shrine of the White Viper's relic, a location featured prominently in the anime and also the site of the festival. As a result, a gate opened between our world and a parallel dimension. I wish I was joking, but no, that really happened. After that, we found a statue that turned out to be a petrified human. That was the start of my surreal half-month. The next major incident was when one of the students from my school, Hakusen Academy, set the building ablaze using some strange power. During the fray, my classmate Miyako Kujo used some kind of superpower to extinguish the source of the flames. And if that all wasn't crazy enough, one of the residents of this parallel world, Soficia, showed up at my house. After seeing so many crazy things, all I could do was believe the story she told me. It appeared all of these incidents, had been caused by powerful objects known as artifacts. They spilled into our world from Soficia's, but they look like ordinary jewelry. They grant their wielders immense power, but are also liable to drive them insane. Not even Soficia knows how many artifacts have found their way to our world. We still haven't caught the murderer behind the petrification incidents, and there's a real possibility that other malicious users with no reservations about using their power might pop up. If that happens, there'll be even more innocent victims. Worse, if other villains appear, they might spur the user of the evil eye to commit even greater atrocities. I've teamed up with Kujo to catch the culprit, and our first course of action has been to look for trustworthy users to win over to our cause. And that includes Sora, unfortunately. Pretty wild story, right? Okay. Again, I really liked Kujo's character. She wasn't anything special or unique or anything like that. We never really got deep in like the backgrounds of all these characters, hers especially, even the main character, but that's okay. Everything was just fun and enjoyable, as well as the characters in episode 1. So I'm curious to see how much things will change, how further the whole will go as we continue along here. It was just yesterday that I tried to show off to Kujo by offering my assistance. Seriously, the whole thing's so crazy it felt like it came right out of an anime. Well, if this were a TV show, Kujo would be the main character and I'd be the sidekick. Technically, I have an artifact as well, but I have no idea what it does or how to use it. In fact, I didn't even know I had one until Sophie told me. Theoretically, I should have an accessory of some kind too, but I haven't been able to find anything like that on my person. At any rate, I'm pretty much useless. Kujo's power, stealing an object and making it so its former owner doesn't even remember that it was theirs, is amazing. I can't do anything like that. Frankly speaking, I'm not sure I'll be any help at all. So I wondered, what can I even do? How can I help? That's why right now, I'm looking for new comrades. I'm not prepared for this crazy life that I've been thrust into, but I know the world's not going to wait for me. We stand and bow, signaling the end of homeroom. She picks up her logbook and leaves the classroom. Now then. I don't know if it's good that I didn't remember him or bad that I am now remembering him. Maybe that's all on the same path. My friend Yoichi walks over and drops his bag on my desk. The two of us then head to the corner of the classroom where the supply closet is, pick up our brooms, and walk out into the hallway. He sounds a little different. Is that just me? I stammer out a reply as Kujo walks past us to the hallway. Yoichi waves for a few seconds and then turns to me with a cold stare. Hard to believe that whole thing with the fire was just a day ago. When it ended, the fire disappeared as quickly as it came, leaving the firefighters flummoxed. Chances are a good chunk of the school saw me and Kujo dashing to the heart of the fire just before it vanished. Guess I shouldn't be surprised that there are rumors spreading about us now. Oh, this also explains all the weird stares I've been getting in class. That said, it seems like most of them don't have a bad impression of me, at least. Why would they?
二人だけ呼び出され
We
てたよ
saved the
ね。
day.
先生に怒られた。
めっちゃ怒られた。死んだらどうすんだって。
妹いるんだよね、1年に。
そう。天って書いて空。
妹を助けるために火の海に飛び込んだわけだ。かっこいいね。そういうところにグッときちゃったのかな。
なんだよグッとって。
いやだから勘ぐってるわけですよ。
みんな？
そうみんな。
別にあれだよ。俺一人暮らしだろ。
うん。
よくナインボールに飯食べに行くから。
ああ、九条さんがバイトしてるお店ね。うん。
Was that supposed to say asked or asked?
それつながりだよ、それだけ。別に何もない。
ストーキングを続けた結果、仲良くなれた。
ストーキングとか言うな。ナインボールに通ってたのは偶然だ、偶然。九条は関係ない。
I mean, whenever I was an unhealthy university student, I used to go to the same fast food places all the time. One of them I think was a teeny tiny bit healthier than the other, but fast food nonetheless. I saw the same people. I got the same things. It's how I lived my life. It was fun and very unhealthy. I do not recommend it. Do not do what I did.
信じてない。
You will lose a lot of money.
まあ、そういうことにしておいてあげようじゃないか。
くそ。
Yuichi smirks. Honestly, I didn't even realize that it was Kujo working as a waitress at 9ball until recently. Like, I knew Kujo from class, but I hadn't connected with her, or connected her with the cute part-timer at the restaurant at all. I mean, it was love at first sight for me, dog. The only reason we're talking more now is that I've gotten wrapped up in this whole thing with the artifacts. But it's not like I can tell Yuichi that. He'll think I'm insane.
そういえばさ、話変わるけど。
なんだよ。
昨日の火事で一気に持ってかれちゃったけど、あの石像の女の子。
ああ。
人間だったんでしょ？ただの石像じゃなくて。
ネットニュースでも断言はしてなかったが、ほぼそれで確定みたいな書き方してたな。
人が石になるってどんな病気？怖いよね。
病気ね。
あれ？もしかして信じてる口？
病気より化け物の方がなんとかなる気しないか？
怖いよ。あ、でもウイルスは目に見えないもんね。化け物なら見たら逃げられるけど。
I would say viruses are a form of a
逃げ
monster.
る暇があればいいけどな。
やだな、もう怖いな。
掃除しようぜ。
はいはい。
The pair of girls on duty give us pointed glares, reminding us of our unfinished task. A monster, huh? I guess in a way you could call this the work of a monster. They're a villain using the power of an artifact to commit murder. I need to hurry and find some allies. Right now we've only got me and Kujo. Actually, since I can't do anything, for all intents and purposes, it's Kujo fighting alone. This monster is too much for her to handle by herself. So when does Sora, come into the picture? Once we finish cleaning, I head straight home. Not much happened today. The only times I talked to Kujo were a quick good morning and then that farewell after school. We didn't talk at all about the artifacts or about how we're gonna look for comrades. Though I guess it's not exactly the kind of thing that we can talk about at school to begin with. What's our next move? We only just started, but I feel like we've already stalled out. I pull out my smartphone and flop down on the floor. I have Kujo's number now, so should I just consult with her if I'm at a loss? But I don't have any female friends, so I always feel awkward when talking to a girl. Man, I'm pathetic. A noise from the front door brings me to my feet. Maybe it's Kujo? Nah, no way. That was episode 1, so it can only be... Yep, there she is. The gal of the hour, and by that I mean the entire episode. The door creaks open, and as I suspected, my sister pops her head in. Our eyes meet. For some reason, she winks at me and then wriggles her way in through the half-open door. Y'all better be showing me some fucking appeal in this episode, I swear. She then softly shuts the door behind her and tiptoes toward my bed. What does she think she's doing? She shrugs off her bag and falls onto my mattress. Damn brat, acting like she owns the place. I can't believe she's just ignoring me like this. Wow, yeah, that's some straight up ignoring.
おい、無視すんなおい。
Sora glances at me and then looks away, and then she looks back at me in utter shock. Wow, she did a double take. Pretty sure she's not faking it. What's she so surprised for? She barged in here in broad daylight. Did she really think I wasn't gonna notice? Surely she's not that dumb.
いや、なんで？
なんでじゃねえよ。何勝手にお邪魔しますも言わずに入ってきてんだよ。
だって、見えてる？私のこと。
Oh, it's her fucking power that she was trying to use.
は？何その質問？は？
ちょっと待って、やり直しさせて。
何のだよ。帰れよ。
ちょっと待って、もう一回ちょうだい、もう一回。
If you guys can hear like a dog barking very slightly in the background, well, there is. It's, I guess it's my neighbor's dog this time, so a little bit of a change. Usually it's my rat dogs that are barking. Or all of them. She rushes out of the room, not bothering to shut the door behind her. A few seconds later, it's still not working. It's still not working. Sora pokes her head through the tiny gap in the door once again. It's because we're already aware of her. Like before, she slowly tiptoes her way over to my bed.
いやもういいよ。さっきから何してんだよお前。
なんでニーニには私が見えてんの？
だから何なんだよ。そりゃ見えるだろ。
見えるはずないの。
え、何？死んだの？霊なの？
違くて。くそ、お父さんとお母さんには聞いたのに。
Grumbling to herself, Sora plunks down on my bed. Honestly, what the hell is she talking about? Though there is something nagging me about what she said. How can you see me? It works so well on Mom and Dad too. Don't tell me she...
超能力に目覚めたとか言わないだろうな。
She gives me a triumphant grin. Holy shit, I was right.
あ、こいつバカだとか思ってます？いいんです、そんなこと思っちゃって後で恥かくことになりますよ。
I'm actually really happy with these new looks for the sprites. They've given them some new expressions, some postures. It's pretty cool.
なんか拾ったか。
I
アクセサリーみ
guess
たいな小物。
I guess it also adds to the fact that yeah, this is an entirely like new purchase compared to episode 1. It really is its own thing.
拾ったのか？
拾ったっていうか、まあ。
気づいたらそばにあったりするか？ポケットに入ってたりとか。
うん。なんで知ってるの？
マジかよ。
なに
まさかお前がアーティファクトユーザーになるなんて。
怖い。急に中二なこと言い出した。怖い。何？
アーティファクトだ。お前が拾ったアクセサリー。
あれ？なんでそんな詳しい感じなの
？Sighing, I pick up my smartphone. Okay, time to get over my embarrassment with talking to girls. Kujo needs to know about this.
ちょっと無視しないでよ。もっとこうさ、ニーニにバカにされるの想定してたんだけど、なんであっさり信じてるの？私びっくり。
お前に紹介したい人がいる。
ちょっと待ってって。ニーニが私をポカンとさせるのは想定外だから、ついていけてないから、まず私の話を聞け。
後でたっぷり聞いてやるよ。
I start up my chat application, and then I fire off a message to Kujo. I found us a comrade. I guess we get to see, this was kind of skipped, or not skipped, but like, it was already taken care of in episode 1. We didn't have to worry about this whole arc of trying to explain everything to Sora and get her on board. It just skipped like a week later, and it's like, oh yeah, Sora's with us now. I guess we kind of get to see how that all plays out. I take Sora with me to 9-Ball, where we all plan to meet. Kujo didn't have a shift today, so it seems she was already halfway home from school and is doubling back to meet us. I feel kind of bad for making her do that, but this isn't something we should put off.
ねえ、誰？紹介したい人って。 ていうか何なの？ニーニが妙に真剣で怖いんだけど。
もうちょっとだけ待ってろ。ちゃんと話すから。
I do my best to placate Sora, who's still a little miffed that she didn't get to surprise me like she wanted, and open the door. The bell on the door rings as we step inside. A waiter immediately walks up to us. He asks if we want a table for two, and I give him a non-committal reply as I scan the tables. It looks like Kujo's not here yet. I tell the waiter that there's just the two of us, and he takes us to a table. I dither over whether we should sit next to each other, but in the end I decide it doesn't matter. We take our seats across from each other.
もう意味わからん。ニーヤンのおごりね。
Don't we always?
いいぞ。好きなの頼め。
マジ？どうしよっかな。もうすぐご飯だしな。
すみません。コーラ2つください。
As our waiter brings over a couple glasses of water, I hurriedly place an order. While Sora is still stunned, the waiter nods and walks
好
off.
きなのって言ったじゃん。
俺のな。
クソ兄貴め。
嫌なら交換してやるから。
2つともコーラじゃねえか。
Sora snaps her menu closed and shoves it back into its holder. She then heaves an exaggerated sigh.
で、いつ来るの？紹介したい人は。
Damn, she is just so much more fucking expressive in this.
今着いたってさ。
I look down at the message Kujo sent me and type back Gotcha, we're sitting over by the wall. Kujo walks through the door the moment I turn around. Our eyes meet and she heads to our table with a smile.
ごめんなさい。お待たせしました。
いや、こっちこそ急に呼んでごめん。
We've also got some new music I've noticed.
あれ、この人。
そら、こっち来い。
うん。
Sora gets up and moves to the seat next to me. Kujo then takes the seat Sora vacated.
コロナグループのだよね。フェスの時コスプレしてた。そっか。フェスにいたもんね。昨日も会ってるけど。昨日。ニーニと一緒に助けに来てくれた。
Okay, well, my enthusiasm has died because I forgot that this entire translation, I guess she uses the term broski. I had completely wiped that from my mind.
改めまして、九条都です。はい、ニーニの妹のソラです。
The two of them bow awkwardly to each other. Sora can be pretty cheeky when she's with me, but she's shy around strangers. It's no surprise that she's nervous. Just then, our sodas arrive, providing a break in the conversation. Kujo places an order while Sora sips her soda to calm her nerves. After the waiter leaves, Sora bows to Kujo again.
昨日はすみません。火事でめちゃくちゃ動転しておりまして、ろくにお礼も言えず。いえいえ、私は何もしてないから、お礼なら新見くんに。
火を消したのは九条だろ。
でも、新見くんがいなかったら、とてもできなかったから。
いや、それは。まあいいや。そら。
はい。
そろそろ話が見えてきたんじゃないか？
いや、全然わかんねえな。
She's got them brain cells a-working. Or maybe not. She's kinda slow on the uptake, huh? Though considering how crazy the truth is, I can't really fault her for not guessing. It took me some time to come to grips with it too.
仲間って、ソラちゃんのことだよね。
話を聞く限り、そうみたいだ。
まさかこんな身近にユーザーがいたなんて。
Well, yeah, it's beneficial to the entire plot.
出た。また。ユーザー？それ何？二人の造語？それとも世界共通の言葉？
わかった、説明する。九条、頼んでいいか
？Kujo's iced tea arrives. She pushes it away a bit without taking a sip and starts explaining. Just like she did for me, she takes her time covering it all from beginning to end. She goes over artifacts and users and explains how the terms are all borrowed from Mobius Ring, the cycle of reincarnation. She then goes over how these artifacts came from a different world and aren't supposed to exist in ours. Next, she tells how all these events match up with the plot of the Mobius Ring anime. She goes on to explain how there are multiple artifact users around, and that the petrification incident as well as the fire were both the work of users. She finishes by stating that she herself is one such user, and that she too has awoken to strange new powers. Sora's mouth hangs open in shock. I am really glad we kind of just skimmed through all that because, yeah, I mean, I'm getting reaccustomed or reacclimated or whatever term you want to use there. I'm getting back into the groove of things. It's all coming back to me. Luckily, there wasn't really too much to forget. It was all kind of right there anyways. And how in the end of the previous episode, we quite literally didn't find the real villain. I mean, we never really, solved the mystery. We thought we did, but nope.
Wow.
Alright. And then, not a word more. She must be in shock.
私のアーティファクトはこれ。
Kusho fishes around in the pocket of her sweater and takes out a hair clip. She hesitantly puts it on the table.
能力は他人の所有物を奪うこと。奪う。実演したいけど、ここではごめんね。
Kusho puts the hair clip away with a pained smile. Kusho has a strong sense of justice, so she's rather concerned about her ability being the power to steal. She started to see her ability in a more positive light when she learned that she could steal others' artifacts, giving her the strength to face down criminals like the villain behind the petrification incident. But even so, she's still having trouble completely accepting her powers.
はあ、なるほど。やっと分かってきた。あの地震でっていうか神社の宝物が壊れて超能力者が出現したってことね。そういう解釈でいいと思う。すっげえ、前に見た海外ドラマみたい。すっげえ。ソラちゃんもアーティファクトを持ってるんだよね。あ、はい。私のは待って。
Kusho gently cuts off Sora when she starts digging through her bag.
出さなくていいよ。大丈夫。でもさっき見せてもらったし。私みたいに奪える人がいるかもしれないから自衛のために隠しておいた方がいいと思う。ああ、なるほど。
Nodding, Sora closes her bag. Kusho makes a good point. I hadn't even considered that there might be others out there with similar powers. But now that she's brought up the possibility, I can see where it's a bad idea to just go around flaunting your artifact.
能力だけ聞いてもいいかな。
Or talking about your power, maybe? In public?
あ、聞きますか。ついに聞いちゃいますか。
なんで見えるのとか言ってたよな。透明にでもなれるのか？
近い。すごく近い。近い。どんな能力なの？気配を殺せる。気配を殺せます。おい、顔に出てんぞ。しょぼって思ったでしょ。思ってるでしょ。いや
なんかピンとこなかった。
だから気配を殺すんですよ。気配を殺して存在感が薄くなることによって実質透明人間になれるんですよ。
Okay, to be fair, I originally thought that it was a pretty doo-doo ass power, but once it was actually used to get close to what's-her-face, like near the end of the previous episode, and also whenever they went to the shrine in hopes of coming across the big bad villain, I mean, those are really effective moments.
実際に姿は消えないってこと？消えない。でも気配がないから認識できないんすよ。ゼロだから。存在感皆無の空気だから。
もしかして俺ん家に来た時能力使ってた？
はい。
いや、めっちゃ見えてたけど。
だから本当は見えないはずだったの。なぜかニーヤンに聞かなかったの。
ちょっとやってみろよ。
いいよ、やってやんよ。でもスティグマ出たらなんだろう、紋章みたいな。力使った時体に出ない？出るの？そんなの。そのはずなんだけど。
アーティファクトって手に入れたら使い方とかその他諸々がわかるんじゃないのか？
個人差があったりするのかな。新見くんのアーティファクトも何も教えてくれなかったみたいだし。新見くんの？ニーも超能力使えるの？
使えん。俺もユーザーらしいけど使えん。アーティファクトもどこにあるかわからん。
どういうことなのかな？
不明だ、不明、全部。
ただの嘘つきじゃねえか。
うるせえな。それも後で説明するから、今は見せろよ、お前の力を。
お、いいぜ、やってやんよ。
She pushes up her sleeves, though they fall back down right away, and frowns slightly as she starts concentrating. Let's see what you can do. Oh, great and powerful sister of mine. We're not going to see anything happen here.
もう使ってますけど。これはあれかな。二人とも見えてるパターンかな。
がっつり見えてるな。存在感バリバリだな。
Sora's head crashes down onto the table. She seems pretty shocked, but at least she still has the presence of mind to move her soda out of the way so that she doesn't knock it over.
なんてた、能力使って部屋に忍び込んだのに2位に普通に気がつくし、なんで聞かないんだ。
本当に使えるんですか？
気の毒そうに言うのやめろ。使えるから、本当にマジで。でもフォローしようとしてやっぱり言葉が見つからなかった感出すのもうやめて。なんなのもう。でもソラちゃん、こんなに大声で話してるけど。ほらねえ、周りの人全然気にしてないでしょねえ。
まあ。
There's a group of girls sitting at the table by the window and a girl in a Kuho Girls Academy uniform sitting in the corner eating a parfait. That is somebody we should know. But none of them are staring at us. For that matter, even the staff isn't looking our way. It honestly seems like no one's even noticed Sora's shouting. Flaky as she seems, Sora's not the type to lie about things like this. And our earlier conversation practically confirmed that she's a user, but...
やっぱピンとこねえな。
もうなんなんだよ。一番理解させたい人に効果出ないとか、なんか条件あるのかな。
アーティファクトは教えてくれなかったのか？
教えてくれないよ、そんなの。なんとなく使ってるよ。そうなっちゃうよね。私も手探りで条件を調べてみたし。
俺みたいに何も教えてくれないケースもあるし、本当に個人差があるのかもな。
そうなのかも。とにかく能力の使用に制限や条件があるのは間違いないと思うから、多分今は満たせていないんだろうね、私たちに。
I think the situation here is that she's already been like, we're already aware of her presence. That's the deal. So I think what happened when she was trying to sneak into his room was that, well, before she activated it, she made noise at the door, then activated it. So, yeah, of course, he's going to be aware to somebody's presence there. There has to be somebody that's making noise.
そう、気を使えないニーニが悪い。
なんでだよ。そこはお前の方で整えておけよ。
まだ力の使い方よくわかんないんだから仕方ないでしょ。何にもできないニーヤンよりマシだよ。
Yikes.
お、なんだ、やるか？
おお、いいぞこら、やったら。ソラちゃん、今は使ってないよね。他のお客さんに迷惑になっちゃうから。すみません。
Sora meekly backs off. We joke around like this all the time, but I think Kujo believed that we were seriously arguing with each other. Her gaze flits back and forth between us as she tries to think of another topic to lighten the mood. After a few seconds, she turns to Sora with an apologetic smile.
そういえばごめんね。私、慣れ慣れしくソラちゃんって呼んじゃってて。いいっすいいっす。それしか呼び方ないだろうし。私は下の名前みやこでしたっけ？うん、そう、九条みやこ。じゃあみやこ先輩って呼ばせてください。これからよろしくね、ソラちゃん。よろしくっす、みやこ先輩。
Sora raises her glass in a toast. Kujo seems confused for a moment, but then she raises her glass as well, and the pair clink them together, excuse me. I certainly didn't expect Sora to be the first addition to our team. And this week has just been a series of surprises. Oh wait, I haven't actually asked Sora if she wants to join us yet.
とにかくだ。お前の力についてはよくわかった。
なんだおい、偉そうだな貴様。
まあ聞け、真剣な話。俺たちは石化事件の犯人を止めるつもりだ。
一番の目的はソフィーさんのお手伝い、アーティファクトの回収だね。 ソフィー新キャラが出てきましたけど。
Oh, you'll see
異
her.
世界の住人だ。
おお、
後で詳しく話す。とにかく石化事件の犯人を捕まえることと他のアーティファクトの回収。
危険なこともあるかもしれないけど、ソラちゃんよかったら。いいよ。
軽っ。
だって別に断る理由ないし。石化事件はぶっちゃけよくわかんないけど、あんな火事みたいなことがまた起こるかもしれないんでしょ。だったらやるよ。どういうわけか超能力に目覚めちゃったわけだし、なんていうか燃える展開。私今主人公っしょ。
Sora pumps her fist. She's surprisingly hyped about this. And while she looks like she's not taking things seriously, I know that's not the case. That fire yesterday, gave her a real scare. Sora knows better than anybody just how terrifying artifacts can be. I'm certain that she's given this answer a good deal of thought. To tell the truth, I don't want to expose my sister to danger. But I've just got this hunch that she'll be alright, no matter how dicey things get. Though I couldn't really say why.
ってわけでするよ協力。手伝う。ありがとうソラちゃん。何もできない誰かさんよりは役に立ちますよ。
Ah, come on.
へいへい、頼りにしてます。
へっへっへ。お腹空いてきちゃった。なんか力使うとお腹減るんだよな。わかる。短時間使うだけでも意外と疲れるよね。そうそう、マジックポイント消費してる感じある。
ちょっと早いけど夕飯食べてくか。せっかくだし。
おごり？
いいよ、おごってやる。
やった。
ああ、九条は家で食べるよな。
ええ、そうね、お家で。
じゃあ九条ほっといて食い始めるのもなんだし、出るか。
モック行こうモック。
またかよ。
いいじゃん、こういう時しか食べらんないし、お母さん買ってきてくれないし。そういえば新見くんだけ一人暮らしなんだよね。
ああ、うん、そう。
ご実家で食事をとったりはしないの
1年の時はたまに帰ったりしてたけど、行き来がめんどくさくてな。
ニーニの部屋はこの私が乗っ取った。
ってわけで連休とかしか帰らない。
そっか、それだと外食中止になっちゃうよね。
It's just easier.
だな。じゃ、出るか。
Like, back whenever I was going to university, I couldn't cook for shit. I was basically surviving on a lot of instant foods and going out to eat. But again, that's very unhealthy both for yourself and for your wallet. Luckily, I've taken, I guess, the opportunity that has been bestowed upon me to, stand in the kitchen and actually, learn how to fucking cook. Other than just instant shit. It's not hard, guys. It's just really time consuming.
ああ、九条はまだここにいるか？
Or at least it is if you're me. I'm still an idiot.
私も帰る。
先外行ってて。会計済ませる。
お金。
いいよ、俺が払う。
でもいいからいいから、ここは兄貴にカッコつけさせてやってください。じゃあごちそうさまです。ま、自分で稼いだお金じゃなくてお小遣いですけどね。
Oh my god, stop.
うっせ。
I sling my bag over my shoulder and take the bill to the register. Kujo exchanges a few words with her coworkers, and then she and Sora head out while I pay the bill.
モックだと駅前？
だな。
じゃあ駅まで一緒に。みやこ先輩電車通学？自転車だよ。裏に止めてあるから先行ってて。すぐ追いつくから。いいよ、別に急いでないしね。
ああ、待ってる。
すぐ取ってくるね。
Kujo vanishes down a nearby alley. Sora waves her off, then once Kujo is out of sight, she folds her arms and frowns to herself.
どうした？
やっと落ち着いたなーって思いましてね。
落ち着いた？逆だろ。いろいろ厄介事が降ってきて。
まあそうなんだけど、こう見えても動揺してたんだよね。わけわかんない火事とか、わけわかんない超能力に突然目覚めたりとか。でもアーティファクトとかユーザーとかさ、わけわかんないことに名前をつけてもらって、やっとそういうもんかって思えたっていうか、ニーヤも同じって分かったし、みやこ先輩って友達、仲間 もできたし、目的もできたし、不安っていうか、まあそういうのはなくなってきたかな。
Okay.
結構気が小さいもんな、お前。
うっさいな、小さくないです。
なんかあってもお兄ちゃんが守ってやろうじゃないか。
うっさい、急に兄貴面すんな。
I try to pat her head, but she slaps my hand away. Where did you go, precious little sister who hugged me right after the fire? Well, if she was always that needy, it would kind of creep me out.
ごめんなさい。
Kujo reappears with her bike.
よかったらカゴに荷物入れてね。お、あざーす。ニミくんも必要なかったね。
ああ、手ぶら。行くか。
へーい。
The three of us head toward the station. Sora and Kujo hit it off right away, and before long, I start feeling left out of the conversation. Sora's so shy that it's rare to see her open up to someone like this after only a couple of hours. I admit to being a bit hurt that they're totally ignoring me, but I don't have the guts to butt into a conversation between girls. In the end, we reached the station without me saying a word. I mean, that's
それじゃ
okay
あ
too.
私はここで。
Just
ま
chilling.
たね。
気をつけてな。
あ、
ん？
じゃあね。
Kujo swallows whatever she was about to say and hops onto her bike. Wonder what she wanted to say. Still, if she didn't mention it, it probably wasn't too important.
きっとね、みゃーこ先輩こう言いたかったんだよ。
なんだよ。
ジャック空いてる。
え？
嘘だよ
That's
お前
fucked up.
この野郎！
ー。モック行くモック。ニーニのおごりで。
もうおごってやらねえ。お前がおごれ。
スマイルの分は私が払うよ。
0円じゃねえか。ほら行くぞ。
へーい。あ、ご飯ニーヤンと食べるってお母さんに電話しないと。
置いてくぞ。
待ってよ
Ah, sibling love. Sometimes that's just how it be. Oh, now we're home. Perfect. By ourselves, right? After eating dinner with Sora, I head back home. I throw my bag onto my bed and pull out my smartphone. Looks like Kujo sent me a message a few minutes ago. Wonder what it's about. Maybe it's whatever she was trying to say before she left. I shrug out off my uniform as I unlock my phone and stare at the message in shock. Is she for real? Hello, Sophie.
早速アーティファクトを見つけたみたいね。思ったより優秀じゃないの。
The space in front of me warps and the mysterious being from a parallel world, Sophie, appears. I don't have time to deal with her.
ソラだったかしら。あなたの妹。仲間に加えたみたいだけれど、信用できるの？
Shit, I guess.
どうも、ああいう騒がしいタイプは苦手なのよね。大事な場面でしくじりそうで。ちょっとかける。
いやちょっと後にして。今それどころじゃないから。
What did we just get sent to us?
後にして？私の話以上に大事なことなんてないでしょ？
それどころじゃないんだって本当に。
まったく、私の協力者になったという自覚が足らないわね。もういいわ。しっかりやりなさいよ。
Okay, what is on our phone? What did we just get a message as? With a weary sigh, Sophie vanishes through her interdimensional portal. The whole time, I remain glued to my smartphone. Projected on the LCD screen are these words. This might be presumptuous of me, but may I start cooking dinner for you? I'm worried about your diet. May I start cooking dinner for you? Cooking dinner for you. My mind focuses on those magical words. I know she wrote some other stuff explaining why she wants to and all, but none of that matters right now. Kujo. Miyako Kujo. She wants to make dinner for me. This can't be real. My hands are trembling. I mean, this is practically like she's asking me out, right? We're practically dating. And this is more shocking than finding out people are being turned to stone. Aw, come on, man. More baffling than watching the school engulfed by mysterious flames. More incredible even than finding out my little sister has superpowers. This is literally the most spectacular thing that's ever happened to me. Okay, to be fair, if I had like some cute-ass anime waifu that just like asked via text message if it was okay for her to come over and cook for me on the daily, I'd probably shit myself on the spot, and on purpose. I sit frozen in place, staring fixedly at my phone. Chill out, Kakeru. Gotta play it cool. You can't come on too strong here. Be natural. Takes me a whole oh my god. It takes me a whole 30 minutes before I'm calm enough to reply. Bro, you just gotta send it. You just gotta throw it in there. No matter what. No matter what the outcome is, you just do it. I have no idea what that previous day was. So I don't even know if it's been 1 day or 2 days or whatever, but I guess it's a fine day. A soft breeze caresses my face. Man, what a wonderful morning. Normally the prospect of going to school depresses me, but today I'm fired up and ready to go.
Mia, ohayo.
The fuck kind of names is she coming up with? Alright, yeah, we'll end it there. I think that's an okay spot for the first video here of episode 2 of 9. You know what? It feels good to be back. I've been playing a lot of Chaos Head recently, and that shit is just confusing and crazy and at times maybe headache-inducing, but not in a bad way. It's just there's a lot. And this is just like bright mystery and waifu bullshit. That's kind of how I see it. But it's fun. It's entertaining for everybody in some sort of way. I don't know how long this rendition is compared to episode 1, but yeah, I think that was like 12 videos. I guess it depends on how many or how long each episode is or how much each video is and how much rambling I do. Haha. Yikes. But anyways, yeah, thank you all for watching. Glad to have you all back if you watched episode 1. If you guys are new here, well, welcome. If not, well, still welcome. Glad to be back at it again here with 9. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what comes up here. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that fancy jazz, and I will be sure to see you all in the next one. Take it easy.